and get a quick update from Deepika and
We're
Kriti
in fact
Vadera
getting
from
two
BJP headquarters.
live updates from our correspondents. One is, of course, Kriti Vadera, who's in Delhi at the BJP headquarters, and we're also joined from Varanasi by Deepika Mahto. First, to you, Deepika, what is the latest that you're getting us from Varanasi? What's happening there? Has the Prime Minister's lead, Prime Minister Modi's lead, consolidated further?
When we talk about Prime Minister's Narendra Modi vote share, it has touched somewhere around 4,85,000. Whereas if we talk about his opponent Ajay Rai from Congress, he's somewhere at 3,50,000. If we talk about the difference here, the vote difference as of now, because we have almost crossed 7 to 8 hours of counting, and the difference still is only of 1,30,000 of the vote as of now. And we are, continuously updating you on the numbers, but the numbers and the difference isn't getting any deeper apart from this. And when we talk about the overall condition of UP, it is really different. It seems like a repeat of 2004, because 37 for Samajwadi Party versus 32 for BJP. This is altogether a different position when we talk about UP and BJP's hold across UP, and it's claimed that it's going to be a clean sweep, and also opposite to the fact what exit polls predicted. So as of now, it's a very tough situation for BJP considering the numbers, which goes 37 in favor of Samajwadi Party and 32 in favor of BJP.
Okay. Right, Deepika, just stay there. Let's quickly have a word from Kriti Vadera joining us from BJP headquarters. If we can have Kriti also. Kriti, so what are you hearing from the BJP headquarters? Clearly, they, as of now, are just short of 300 mark as of now when it comes to the real numbers on our screens, 292. What's the mood there like?
Well, good afternoon, Sakal. And yes, at BJP headquarters, let me just brief you just few minutes back because the BJP cadre has been coming here into the BJP headquarters since morning. Drums are being just started, drums, and all this celebration mood is beginning here in BJP headquarters. But certainly when senior leaders are coming into media center, they are interacting with us, but off the record, they're not giving us official bites, they're not giving any official comment regarding the result mandate. And yes, when it comes to BJP as a single party, going back to 2014, BJP getting 282 seats, then to 2019, 303, around two-thirds of the majority, 50% vote share alone to BJP was given. But at this time, BJP landing around 236 to 238, which is around 240. So that's a major dent to BJP's vote share, BJP's seat, if we talk about particularly Bharatiya Janata Party as a whole. And I was in Uttar Pradesh covering elections to Faizabad as constituency, and we witnessed all such reactions by the people, where the Hindutva card of Bharatiya Janata Party was questioned by the people of Faizabad, and I can see that BJP has got a major dent when it comes to Uttar Pradesh and the seats BJP is scoring in Uttar Pradesh. So when we talk about Bharatiya Janata Party's headquarters as an atmosphere, leaders are coming here, interacting with us offline.
With us. NDA 58, India 62. Gautam, there is not much difference in terms of these seats where both these are actually
the difference is being made by Uttar Pradesh. That's a big difference here. The chunk of seats that the Samajwadi Party has won this time, because they had just got 5 the last time around in 2019. Now it's 37 that they're leading on. That is making a huge difference in those numbers for North India.
Yeah, before we come back to our guests, Kriti, we have some breaking news coming in. Prime Minister Modi, the incumbent Prime Minister, has congratulated Chandrababu Naidu on his big win in Andhra Pradesh elections. As we stay with this breaking, I would like to take a quick comment from Smriti ji in our studio. So, just an hour back, there was this one of the Congress spokespersons talking about TTP jumping the ship and changing the game and deserting the parent bloc. But that cannot happen, or is there a possibility?
I do not think there is such a possibility at all, but we also have to consider the fact that was that Congress person speaking out of some real inputs, or was it just a smart
Euphoria.
guess? Just making a smart guess. You see, this is so expected. Whenever you are poised at a situation where there are two rival alliances and the gap is not too much. Of course, there is a sizable gap when it comes to formation of government.
What is being
but
said, again, it's a lot of chatter on Twitter and otherwise that it's Sharad Pawar who's working the phone right now.
I would not put it past Mr. Sharad Pawar, because you see, after all, this is, it is quite clear that the BJP as of the leads now is not, in a position to form a government on its own figures. But the BJP never claimed it will. It was always an NDA.
Alliance.
It was an alliance with the face of which the Prime Minister went to the people. And the alliance is in a position to form a government well past the majority mark. But even then, you see, this is a game of numbers and people will keep trying. And considering the fact that Mr. Naidu has been in the NDA and out of the NDA more than once.
On and off, yes.
So, Sharad Pawar, I would not put it past him
well
to make an
JDU.
effort. To make an effort.
Okay, Deepika, Gautam, let's quickly go to Deepika. I believe she
has
some
an update, yeah.
Deepika.
Please come in and let us know what you have from Varanasi.
Counting center, the first update comes to straight from counting center. The first update goes to DD India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now got 5,97,000 votes here in Varanasi, whereas Ajay Rai has got 4,12,000. The gap has widened a bit. So there's the latest update. The last winning ratio was somewhere around 6 lakh. We are nearing that mark when we talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because the latest says 5,97,000 vote percentage for Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Yes. Ma'am, you can continue with your point.
No, so we were talking about these alliances, and first of all, to be fair to Mr. Naidu, we should congratulate him, because it was not such an easy election. I know that